Hi friends! Today's episode is long overdue because I'm going to be talking about Sisterlocks. What they are, why I got them, and how they've completely changed my life. For those of you who've been curious, this is the deep dive that you need. Whether you're considering getting them or you just want a better understanding of just what they are. I get so many questions. And I want everyone to understand why I swear by them. So let's get into it. And of course, this episode is extra special because I'll soon be certified in Sisterlocks Consulting and installing, and I'll just be a Loctician this summer. So excited. But first, let's break it down. What are Sisterlocks? Sisterlocks are a micro-locking technique designed specifically for textured hair. But let me tell you, this is nothing like traditional locks, which I've had. Super small and lightweight. Look at them. Sisterlocks are much thinner than traditional locks, allowing them to move and flow, and you can style them like loose natural hair. And they have an interlocking technique. So instead of like twisting or the palm rolling, a special patented tool is used to weave each lock into a structured pattern that keeps them secure. No products, no wax, and no buildup. This is a completely natural process, just your hair, and it's sectioned and locked with precision. And it's extremely versatile. You can do braids, you can do curls, buns, updos. You can even have a silk press look without unraveling. And the best part? Your hair gets longer and fuller and stronger over time. Unlike traditional locks, Sisterlocks don't weigh your hair down as they grow. It's one of the main reasons why I took my traditional locks out, because of the buildup and the weight, and they're kind of just ripping out of my head already. And I've had my Sisterlocks, for 11 years this summer. And again, hands down, the best decision I've ever made, for myself at least. Because before this, I did have traditional locks for about 4 or 5 years, and I literally ripped them out one night, bloody fingers and all, because I was so ready for Sisterlocks, and I knew I had to get my hair ready, but I don't recommend doing that. That's just how much I knew that this was the right move for me. So, the installation process, and why it takes so long. Because if you've ever heard that Sisterlocks take forever to install, they're not completely wrong. Mine personally took 21 hours over 3 days. Now, given she was newer, I think it was like her first year of doing Sisterlocks, so over time the speed gets better, it increases, and I had a lot of length, so the length of it will matter for the time frame, of course. And here's why it takes so long. There is a precision grid pattern. The hair is sectioned into hundreds of tiny squares to keep the locks uniformed and structured. And one by one interlocking. Each lock, each itty bitty beautiful lock, is manually created, pulling strands together at the base, and then using a strategic interlocking sequence. Again, it's a brand through Sisterlocks. It just naturally lets your hair form in its most natural state. And it's completely customized. The parting pattern, the size of them, and the method are tailored to your hair type, your density, and of course, your head shape. Some people end up with about 400 Sisterlocks, depending on the hair. I had just under 400, I believe, in the 300s. And this is why it's a trained, certified process, because it's an art and a science, really, and a true commitment. And part of that commitment is the retightening and maintenance. A major question people have is, how do you maintain Sisterlocks? It's pretty simple. I go in to see my Loctician every several weeks. Again, it depends on each head and your growth. And this keeps them neat and prevents unraveling. And again, there's no heavy products needed. That was like the main reason I chose this. Just a simple wash routine. And scalp care, of course, is key, and that's all you need. And they get stronger over time. Unlike loose natural hair, Sisterlocks don't break off from detangling or over manipulation. They're super strands. And listen, again, a good Loctician is gold. I've been blessed to have Miss Paullete, who has been so much more than a Loctician. She's family. She's soul family. And she's guided me through this journey, and I'm honored that hopefully, we're intending that she'll be my mentor as I step into this work myself. And I'm excited because I'm going to be bringing her onto Universal Talks, my podcast, to talk more about all things Sisterlocks and natural hair and her journey. So definitely stay tuned for that. Okay, I want to talk about how this work aligns with my healing work. Because you might be thinking, Kenneth, like, what does hair have to do with energy healing? Everything. Everything. Hair is a spiritual antenna. It holds memory, energy, and connection to the cosmos. Look up Native American research on how they depict hair and long hair. That's why most of the Native Americans have long hair. Just saying. So releasing old hair equals releasing old energy. Cutting or locking your hair can be a deep transformation. It's such a healing process. And crown chakra activation. A clear, strong connection to self starts with the crown. So any energy work, and especially the person working on your head touching you, makes all the difference. Because for me, Sisterlocks has been a symbol of freedom and alignment and self-expression. Now, as a consultant, I'll be able to help others step into that freedom too. I'm honored. This is not just a hairstyle. It's a journey of self-discovery. Are you thinking about getting Sisterlocks? Let's talk energy, because Sisterlocks are not just a hairstyle. They're a spiritual transformation and a lifestyle in itself. They shift how you see yourself. They reconnect you to ancestral wisdom. They empower you to move more freely in your authenticity. I'm so excited to expand my work as a Certified Sisterlocks Consultant, because this aligns so perfectly with what I already do, helping people clear old energy, activate higher frequencies, and embody their most empowered self. I'll be sharing way more insights and experiences and energetic downloads about this journey. So, if you've been curious about Sisterlocks or have any questions, drop a comment. Let's keep the convo going. And please stay tuned because, again, I will be having the amazing Miss Paullete on Universal Talks to go deeper into Sisterlocks, natural hair, and the spiritual connection. Do you want a part 2? This was just an intro into Sisterlocks. I could keep going and going because there is so much more. So much more to explore. So, do you want a part 2 where I just go deeper into maintenance and styling and maybe some myths? Or would you prefer a more Q&A where I'll answer your questions? Drop them in the comments and let me know. Much love, friends. Until next time, have an amazing everything. Speak soon.